really the goal is to just, seeking out those who wants to make positive changes in their lives. Not only just make these changes, but keep them going, sustain them. We want to bring attention to the negative patterns that lead to the undesirable choices that we may make. So, those little cycles that we find ourselves getting caught into that may actually affect the things we go out and do. So whether it is we seek out individuals who are not very healthy for us to be around and we marry them, or we get into really complicated relationships with them when we know this type of individual, this type of lifestyle, whatever, is not best for me because it keeps me from doing what I really need to get done to be productive, to be healthy, to be positive, to be all those things. Learn the origin of the negative thought. Where did it start? You'll be surprised of how many things start at a very early age or a very early time in your life. And like a plant, going back to my gardening metaphor, when you plant something, it takes root, right? The roots spread out, and the plant grows up, and it might bear flowers, it might bear fruit. But how sweet are the flowers, and how good is the fruit? If the roots are contaminated, they're not really nurtured the way they should be. Now, you have certain types of plants that can survive in any type of environment. And then you have some plants that they do what they can with the environment they're in, but you see it has an effect on them. The colors are not as bright on them. Like I said, the fruit may not taste as good, or the food or whatever it gives off may not be to its full potential. So where did it start? Where did the negative thoughts start, or where did the negativity begin? Who planted it, or how was it planted, and how was it taken care of, or not taken care of? Take control over thoughts and begin to change them into positive. Okay, and we'll break that down a little bit more, and then of course ultimately you'll be more productive. Okay, so let's dig around here. What is a negative thought? Can we get some examples of negative self-talk, just to kind of get us going? I can't look at him another day. I don't want to hear her voice.
Every time I have to get in the car, even driving in this direction, my stomach starts to bother me.
It makes me physically ill.
I'm very uncomfortable with just even thinking about here. Here it is Sunday, and I know I have to be there on Monday.
And this is just ruining my weekend. Just thinking about now I have to go back to that place. Okay. So
I know what's going to happen even before I get there.
Be some drama on top of some more drama on top of some more drama. You'd be looking at your watch the whole time. And every time you look at your watch, it just seems like time slows down even more, right? Right. So,
and then everyone asks me, "Auntie, how you feeling today?" They can tell I don't want to be here, and I know it.
And they don't want to be here either.
I just put on that smile, that little fake smile. I do that often. I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Everything is okay.
I'm good.
I can't wait.
Right.
15 minutes turns into 50.
You sound like you had some experience with that, no?
That is.
But
that is that self-talk.
It is. Okay, and look what it does. Look what it does surface. Look what it does to your face. Look what it does to you on the inside. Take note of how you feel when you say it. I mean, like, take note of the physical pains you might start experiencing, the headaches, the stomach aches, the appetite. You start seeing that you're drinking more of this and eating less of this. And when you're driving there, are you driving? Are you even enjoying the drive, or are you rushing to get there, or you're just annoyed altogether? So you're really not focused on the drive, which can be dangerous in and of itself. Because if you're not watchful, that can lead to all sorts of things. So I mean, it sounds pretty common sense what we're talking about, but how much of it do we pay attention to? I mean, just like the doctors say, eat right, exercise, you'll feel better. Sounds like it's common sense, those two simple things, but really, you know, it's deeper than that. You know, it's really a lifestyle. It's really a conscious choice you're making to get out of these things and do things that are more productive and more positive for you. So, okay, we've talked about this negative self-talk. Now let's figure out the source. I hate the people I work with. Where is that coming from? I can't stand this job. I'm not making enough money. I can't stand to be here. I can't stand my life right now. I'm just living it. I'm not enjoying it. Where are all those things coming from? Does your job define you? No. Do those people you're working with, do they define you? What about the amount of money that you're making? Okay. So, what defines us then, is the question. So that's going back into looking at ourselves. What defines us? Do we rely on certain people to define us? Do we rely on our parents, our siblings, our partners, spouses, children? Because if so, I mean, yes, they're a part of our lives, but should we be looking to them to define us? No, we should. So how do I define myself? Well, you can go with the obvious. Okay, I'm female. I'm a professional. Then you can dig even more. I am compassionate. I'm creative. You can dig a little bit more. I'm a feeling person. I can be sensitive. I'm very loving. I'm a nurturer. Okay. You start thinking about those things that define you more. And you see too, yes, they shed you in a positive light. They put you in a positive light. But, you know, the flip side of that too is that, well, if we look at how people have defined us, we could say things like, oh, she thinks she's all that. So, you know, people think I'm a bit cocky. And then, you know, those negative thoughts try to take over. Well, then people don't like me very much. I can be very hard to get along with. You know, then people say I'm shallow. People say this. Okay, no, we want to stop that right there. Because again, we're looking to what other people are saying to define us. And the question is, what do you believe? What do you believe? Underneath all of that, what is your fundamental belief?
About just me and nobody else.
About just me and nobody else, exactly. And it's okay to tell us those, you know, we have to stop and do that. We have to take inventory, as they say.
Yes.
Because you were told not to have them.
Yes.
So all of a sudden now, someone else has told you how to feel. Okay. Rather than what that child needed at the time when they fell down as a little girl or boy and scraped their knee was some acknowledgement. That looks like that hurt. Come here, let me take a look. How are you feeling? Let's clean this off and take care of this. All right, feeling better? Okay, now let's get up. Okay, keep going. Let's get up, come. Let's go ahead and get up and take care of that. You feeling better now? All right. So just an acknowledgement. You know, not someone just to look at a situation and go, and say in their mind, that's nothing, that's no big deal. Life's full of those, get up and keep going. Yeah, it might be that life's full of that, but do I need to hear that right now? This is the question.
And how you dismiss my feelings.
Exactly.